Okay, so today, as in my previous video, I was fletching the arrows, showing you how to do that. This is one that was done. Now I'm going to put the Easton 1916 XX75 Platinum Plus nib into the end of the arrow. As you can tell, that just slides straight in there, but we need to put some glue on it before we put it in. So how do we do that? Well, the first thing I'm doing here is I'm heating up a very old soldering iron that I'm going to use to actually heat the nib. Now, there's several different ways you could do this. Some people use heat it over like a gas stove and stuff like that, or I don't know, a heat gun or anything like that. I mean, any way is good, but obviously we want to have this nice and hot, because what we're going to do is we're going to heat this nib up and we're going to run our glue stick. Now this is like a standard, I haven't got any kind of specific hot melt or anything like that. This is just a standard glue stick like you get in a glue gun. And I'm just going to use that, and they work fine for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this up, and I'm going to put it on the end there and sit it on there so it heats up. Then I'm just going to really just run this all over to get some glue on it. And at the same time, obviously I won't be holding it because it'll be burning hot. I'm just going to use anything really that I can hold on. What I'm using for this is a pair of electrical wire strippers, just because it's got some more angles in it. And if you use a straight plier on an angled end, normally it drops, or you'll drop it and it will slip out or something like that. So normally I just make sure I'm sort of right on the end, so that then I can insert it into the end of the arrow. So I've got the soldering iron on and it's heating up. So what I'm just going to do first is I'm just going to put that on the end there and let the tip heat up all of the nib before we then insert it into the end of the arrow. Now, as I'm left-handed, I'll have the wire strippers in my left hand and just insert it into the arrow. One thing to remember to do is not to just put it straight in. Normally turn the arrow as you're putting it in, because it will just make the glue stick better and go around the outside and the inside of the arrow. So I'm just waiting for that to heat up. It shouldn't take too long because it's pretty hot, this soldering iron, and it's going straight onto like a piece of aluminium and kind of steel point. So it should heat up pretty quick. You'll know when it's hot because it could start smoking, or you can put your glue on it and it'll start to take on the glue. As it's starting to a little bit now, because I can smell the glue burning. I'm just doing that just to see if the glue is going to melt. Just don't burn your hands. So I've just got the nib heating up on here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my pliers to pick it up on the end. Got that, and then while it's nice and hot, I'm just going to rub some glue over it. So you can see it's smoking, and then while it's on the end, go to the middle and turn the arrow as I'm pushing the glue on. I've got a bit much glue on there, and then just push it down, make sure it's on, and rub off the excess glue before it sets hard. Otherwise the end of the arrow is going to get really sticky. But it doesn't matter too much, because as soon as the arrow point's gone in a few targets a few times, this glue soon comes off. Or as it dries, you can just sort of pull it off with your fingers, to be honest anyway. So that's that one done.